Hey guys, today we are going to start a new series, that is Azure Functions. So we will start from scratch. Now in this series we will work with C# and Visual Studio. Now in this video we will understand the below concepts with simple explanation. So we will understand what is Azure Function, then we will understand Azure Function app, and finally we will understand why we should use Azure Function. That is, what are the advantages of Azure Functions. So guys, what is Azure Function? So Azure Function, it is a serverless service using which we can build APIs. So in simple words, Azure provides us the required hardware, that is the RAM, CPU and storage to run our business logic. So again, serverless, it means we just concentrate on our business logic, and all the required hardware to run that business logic, it is taken care by Azure. Now guys, is Azure Function used to build APIs only, that is to build API endpoints only? No, we can use Azure Function for other scenarios as well. But as of now, let's keep it simple and let's assume Azure Function is used to build API or API endpoint. So we can say one Azure Function is equal to one API endpoint. So for example, let's say we have users API, and let's say this users API, it has below endpoints. So guys, let's assume we have these below API endpoints in our users API, that is in users service. So each of these API endpoint, it can be represented by one Azure function. So this, it can be Azure function, this can be Azure function, similarly others as well. So guys, here if you see one Azure function, it represents one API endpoint. See guys, this get users, this is endpoint. Okay, or alternatively we can create only one Azure function, and that one Azure function will contain all these four API endpoints. So that is also possible. So again, one Azure function, it can represent one API endpoint, or one Azure function, it can contain all these four API endpoints as well. But personally, I prefer this, that is one Azure function is equal to one API endpoint. Okay. And now as you can guess, each of these API endpoint, it will contain our business logic. So guys, this is about Azure Function. Now guys, what is this Azure Function app, right? So consider Azure Function app as a container which contains one or more functions. So let's say guys, we have these four Azure functions. So these four Azure functions, they can be a part of one Azure Function app. So this can be our function app, and it contains these four functions. Now guys, what are the advantages of using Azure Function? So first, of course, it is serverless. That means the required hardware, that is the required CPU, memory and storage, is provided by Azure to us, and we just concentrate on our business logic. Then second is, it is highly scalable. See guys, we have been saying that Azure Functions, they are serverless, but that means behind the scene Azure must be providing us the required hardware infrastructure, right? So that is provided in the form of containers. So guys, what are these behind the scene containers? We don't need to worry about that, but let's just understand that there are something called containers which actually provide the required hardware to run our business logic. Okay, now when the load on our system increases, what Azure can do is it can increase the number of container instances, so that multiple copies of our business logic, that is the multiple copies of our code, runs in parallel. So again, you can guess, we can achieve better performance. Then it is cost effective. So guys, we will discuss Azure function pricing and different plans in our upcoming videos. But as of now, you can just remember it is cost effective. And finally, integration with other services. That means Azure function can easily integrate with other Azure services such as Service Bus, Blob Storage, Event Hub and many more. And guys, personally I like this feature very much. So for example, we can run our Azure function when a new message arrives in Service Bus queue. Or we can run our Azure function when a new blob is uploaded in storage account. So it is really a good feature and it is very helpful to connect different Azure services in our application. So guys, that's it for this video. I just wanted to keep this video simple and easy to understand.